Welcome back to News 360. It's now time for Mission, which is supported by Star Ghana with funding from Danida, the UK Aid and the European Union. Let's do some issues regarding education. And pupils of Go Atanda Basic School in the Bongo district of the Upper East region will very soon have access to water. After TV3's report on the drudgery pupils go through in the search of water, a non-governmental organization, Sadaka Train, is installing a mechanized borehole for the school. Tanko Rabiu has more.
Water is a prized commodity for pupils of Go Atanda. The school is located on a dry land. In the month of April, May and June, water is difficult to come by. Many trek journeys to get it. The clouds can gather but fail to rain. Pupils of Go Atanda are most affected. Many come to school without water.
Every kid uses bottles, and at times when the water in the bottle finish, where do they go again? There is a borehole down far away from the school here. So what they do is, even if you are in class, you see most of the kids at the borehole there, they will not come. So we have to trace them with a motorbike or bicycle, bring them back to the class.
And so lessons are missed. Teachers are hampered in getting the kids back to school. The result is a setback for the community in efforts at educating children. Though some efforts had been made to improve water supply, a dam dug gets dried up because it is shallow.
The school children are suffering. Unless they came here also dry. But anywhere they dump water borehole day, they'll go and stand on line. If you want to beg that, let the children fetch and go, they'll say that I'm going to cook for my children. And my children also wanted to go to school. So also going to fetch the water, go and bath for the children. So those are there that will stand until any time they will get the water. Maybe before to get the water, that time the school has closed.
TV3's report saw a non-governmental organization, Sadaka Train, come to the aid of pupils. For 6 hours, they drilled, hoping to get water. In no time, the drilling team hit water. The system will be mechanized with the extension of electricity to the school. The school, however, needs classrooms in order to continue providing quality education for pupils. The District Assembly and the Education Directorate are working hard at raising resources to put up a classroom for the Go Atanda Basic School.
Now, the Dafiama Busie Isa district is empowering women by creating wealth for them through the growing of cashew. Women who otherwise would have been left without any source of income now earn about 10 cedis a day for nursing cashew seedlings. Bright Nana Amfo has more in this report.
The excitement is great. The reason is that some few years ago, feeding themselves and their families was a headache. This is no more. And the government planting for export and rural development, over 25 women here have some income.
When we started this project with the fencing, we employ a lot of people, but the project employed 25 permanent people. They assembled to employ temporal 20 people to help with the fencing and the shed. So after that, we started the potting. The project gives each worker 10 cedi a day. So we are marking them every 12 days, we pay them.
They are not only earning income, they will become grafters and grow seedlings for other farmers after this project.
And they are learning how to do nursing. After this, they can do their private nurses for their own benefits. So this is something they are learning. It's a new thing, it's a new technology. From this, we are going to train 10 of them how to do grafting so that they will be the grafters.
The project is located near a dam to ensure regular and continuous water supply. This project is expected to give hundreds of residents here in the Dafiama Busia Issa district employment. Particularly, women here will benefit from it. The nursing or the location is dependent on the water. The dam is here and the seedling plants are on the right. This is expected to give the women a lot of employment and help them to sustain their families. Over 51,000 seedlings are being grown here. Grafted fruit yield as many as 5 times compared to ordinary fruit. Over 510 hectares or 1,200 acres of farmland will be covered by 51,000 seedlings. Women and young girls from the district have migrated down south in search of greener pastures. The project is expected to reduce the drift.
The tendency for the people from the north to drift down south to work under plantation crops is there. But now, they went down to work under cocoa, plantations, because the climate here is not conducive for cocoa. But here is the case, we have cashew, which can also do well in the north. So why the need going down south to work under cocoa if you also have your cocoa in the form of cashew?
And the women are happy. They recount days when feeding their families was difficult.
A government ta barka angunandi yel songa awanenti zienga. Tina purum barka yagle una disi. Anga yel songa banande wanete palonga.
She is very grateful to the government for bringing such an initiative. She said they have been hearing of cashew is very good for farmers. That is very beneficial. But they were wondering where to get the seedling to transplant. Now that the government have bring it to their doorstep, they will say thank you to the government because they know in future their children will not suffer.
The assembly is upbeat. This is the project to reduce poverty.
We engaged some youth to do a district-wide registration of our farmers. And it wasn't only cashew alone, but we were registering farmers who cultivate anything, whatever food they want to cultivate. And then there was a questionnaire we developed for them, and this included how many farmers want to cultivate cashew. But before that, we have already done the advocacy. We have already done the education, and it's so overwhelming. And so what you saw there will not be able to meet the demands. But inshallah, next year, we're going to scale up our nurseries. We're going to have nurseries at almost all the big towns of the district.
Over 8,000 farmers have been registered by the district to be part of the project, and almost all towns of the district would have seedlings being cultivated to be distributed to farmers. Brighton Anafo, TV3.
That's all for Mission Tonight. It is supported by Star Ghana with funding from Danida, the UK Aid and the European Union. Well, Belgium has claimed a third place for FIFA 2018. Who's next tomorrow? Yao Fosolabi is up next after this with sports. Don't go away.